Hey, what's up, y'all? Thank you for dialing in and tapping in with your friend over here where the red phone resides. It's your girl Aries, and you know I got this season 3, episode 1 recap locked and loaded and ready to go. Ooh, let's talk about power. Okay, I'm saying that this episode was explosive, and I mean that without any special effects. That's really the gag when it comes to Powerbook 3, which is a fan favorite amongst many, is definitely mine. So yeah, if you like this series, if you like Power, make sure that you tapping in with your friend and subscribing and liking the video and sharing it. That helps too. But liking a video is definitely a free way to support my channel. So I appreciate it if y'all go ahead on and take a seat and get comfy as we talk about last night's episode. The premiere was it was just everything that I could have imagined. I'm glad that we started off right where we left off at with Marvy Marv and a helpful hand here. You know, this guy he was getting into it with, and it just goes to show that when you do your breathing exercises and don't wild out on people, Marv, they could benefit you in the near future, such as this kind young man did. Marv is hit, okay? He's saying, look, it went straight through. Marv is like, man, that don't everybody say that don't mean it don't hurt. And this guy is like, look, at least yours went straight through. Mine's is stuck in me, and I'm in a wheelchair. So, pick a struggle, man. I wish I was you any day. Marvin, I'm glad that you alive. I'm not going to even get to no speculations and the theories in this one. I'm going to just try to keep it straight to the recap and get through it because it just makes me want to go off on a tangent. And yeah, we're not trying to hold up too much time here because it's Friday and we got things to do. Getting out this video was one of them. So what I loved about the episode in the first place is that it wasn't no time jumps, in that it was amazing how everybody got their story together. Okay, Rock easily placed all the blame on Crown Camacho, and it really made sense. It wasn't cartoony or gimmicky or unbelievable. The fact that all of them just got shot up, shot at, ending up in the hospital, police swarming in and out the building. Okay, but we know that the family is going to get away scot-free. And for them to pull that off, chef's kiss for real, because it was definitely believable. It was 100% believable the way that they did it, the way that they played it. It was like, yeah, the dots are connecting all back to Crown, from nobody having nothing to say at the projects to the people coming to shoot Rock up. They put that on the Italians, and they definitely need the heat on them because Sal Basili running scared in his little boots, child. So we're going to get to his little. He didn't use some Just for Men. I'm going to get on him. He didn't use that Just for Men and got his hairline looking a lot more darkened up around the edges. He had them grays right on the side. So this is what I'm saying. We still at the hospital with it. And this is right after. Look, Kanan's just furious. He was just out with his dad. Now he up in here with Juke. They waiting to find out what's up with Rock. In comes Howard through the door, and we just like, what are y'all doing here? Okay, this is getting weirder and weirder. Like, what are you doing here? I'm about to air you out any minute. I'm about to spill the tea. That's what Kanan was giving me. Like, he's just like, man, I'm gonna have to say something in a minute. Okay, and Rock in here, giving her victim statement. This is a victim. Treat her as such, please and thank you. So she's saying, like I said, we putting it on Crown, and that's the way it went down. I don't know nothing else. I hate when they make me go backwards. So as soon as we kind of wrapping up here, getting the victim statements, the face that I least wanted to see appeared. And I'm going to say, you know what, Bert, your skin is skinny. I will give you that, girl. Your skin looking real porcelain wet like. I'm going to give you that. But she coming here trying to, like, why? This is not the time. Okay, this is what you have to go by. This is the motto, Burke, just in case you didn't know. Does it need to be said? Does it need to be said by me? And does it need to be said now? All three of them is a no. But she come here in a room full of cops telling the captain that she's pretty sure she can tie all this mess back to Detective Howard because she knows Howard's dirty little secret. And for whatever reason, it's on her to get it out because what you connecting all these dots, Burke, what good is it gonna do? What do that mean to you? What does it mean? Okay. And I was really proud when I seen what happened next because she got suspended. Okay, Captain put her butt on suspension. He said, "You know what, Burke? This is the I done made a lot of mistakes, and this the only one that I ain't making. Okay, give me your badge, give me your gun. I'll get in touch with you. Your union rep will get in touch with you to relay the message when you about to get met up with IAB, because you know that Burke is under investigation." As much as she want to put the focus on Howard, girl, you the one that's under investigation. Get out of here. Then Howard come out here talking about, you know, Burke is good police. Da da da. I'm like, man, Howard acting like the dude that steals something from you, then try to help you look for it. You know damn well that she knows something and that it's gonna lead to something, but you're gonna come out here to just make it like it's really nothing. The girl's crazy, you know? I'm like, okay, Burke, I'm really happy to see you get out of there. I originally predicted in Modot's chat, his pre-show, that Burke will probably be out of there within 3 episodes. And my, when I saw this, originally having that thought, I thought, okay, she's suspended, but she's still gonna be lurking around trying to do too much. And sure enough, she's definitely still gonna be a thorn up our ass. So here we got Basili coming over here apologizing, whining and crying and talking about, oh, you know what, I didn't know it was gonna go down like that. And Tony telling him, look, you got the feds running in and out the building. You better clean this shit up. I really don't think it's really a chance. Sal, he knows that he gonna get sent for. He knows that the call is coming. He gonna get sent for, and he's getting ran back to Jersey right now. Not before he had to go and buy some butterfly fish, because you know you can't come up in the fish store without buying nothing, Sal. So you're getting punked into buying some fish, and you better do that before you be swimming with him, because this man is not playing with you. Mm-mm. He thought you was gonna get that Jamaican Tootsie Roll up out of here, and you couldn't even do that, and let alone could you not do that. You could not. I mean, and now you got the block hot. Like, you didn't do what I asked you to do, and you done got the block hot. Like, yeah, go back to Jersey and wait for me to send for your ass. Is pretty much what's gonna happen. That's a prediction I'm willing to let fly off the handle right here. Okay, so we back home from the hospital, and we got Marvy. Marvy know he gonna have his snacks, and we know that Marv is gonna be breathing. And right now, he's triggered by Kanan, little hot tail, because we get back to the house, and Marv is just ready to get the boxes up. Okay, he ready to start packing, which I don't know how. Maybe he's just trying to help Rock out, you know. And Rock is just like, you know what, just stop, because she see that Kanan about to cause a little family fight, and it's already a family feud. Everybody here, and she's wanting them to sit down and talk about family business. But is she gonna really want to talk about what's really going on with Kanan? And I could feel Kanan on that. He's like, yeah, you want to sit down here and talk, but you ain't really trying to talk about what need to be talked about. Okay, and not only that, you ain't even had this conversation with me. I had to find out on my own. So yeah, he's definitely feeling some kind of way, and he valid for it. But in the meantime, he getting under his uncle's skin. I just took a picture of this house because I mean, look, y'all, this is the silver tuna. This is the silver tuna from Home Alone. And yeah, I love this for the Thomas family. This is a Thomas family home now. Kanan, get some act right about yourself. Go in your room. I mean, it's big enough. You ain't even got to see your mother. Go in your room and chill. So they having that family conversation, and we first start off talking about what happened to Juke's mom because we know she's out of there, and Rock pretty much give Juke this long old speech about what Kenya was saying and how she felt about her and da da da. We know good and very well that Kenya didn't have time to really say too much of nothing before she was up out of here. Okay, she didn't have time to say too much. So anyway, Juke, she's happy to hear it. She's happy to hear these kind. Marv even put his 2 cents in to let Juke know, like, yeah, your mom did really love you despite what happened at the church. I think she realized that that was some messed up stuff and was trying to come back around to you. I'm just like, man, it wasn't no coming back around after that, Juke. I don't know how you doing it yourself. I don't know how you doing it because I wouldn't be feeling no kind of way about Miss Kenya after what she done put me through. Like, what kind of sick? So anyway, we turn the tables and we start talking about what's going on with Canaan. And that's all fine and well until Canaan start wanting to talk about what's really going on. Okay, we talking about his father getting brought up in the conversation. Marvin looking like, boy, boy, what is you talking about? Who is your daddy? What you talking about? I thought, what DEFCON got to do with this? Canaan storms off. Roxy and Juke behind him so she could try to reel him in. You know, Juke is really Rock's little minion and such, I mean, not really a minion, but she's her motherly figure. So, she's Rock's confidant. And when she can, she's Rock's handler when it comes to Kanan. So she went out here to try to get a hold of Kanan and all right, y'all. If y'all hear my neighbor dog barking, just don't even pay it no mind. This is in the Kanan's background, not mine, y'all. So dogs is barking over here, and Kanan just like, she talking about she leaving the game. Cause yeah, that was one of the other things Rock brought up at that family conversation. That it was just easy for me to slip the mind because it's highly unlikely in my opinion. I ain't buying it. So neither is Kanan. He letting Juke know, man, she ain't leaving the game. She is the game. And that was a hot clip. I almost wanted to record that, and I just might, because it's a dope drop. Like saying that your mama ain't leaving the game because she is that. So, Juke is trying to convince him, like, Kanan, just come back in there because I feel like she's sincere about it. And he like, I'm going back in there, but I ain't staying. So she telling Marvin what she talking about, far as the whole father involved situation, and Marv just like, what? Why is he telling people this? Marv is shocked. He want to know who else know, and want to know why is Kanan going around blabbing this like it's something to say. You gotta keep this on lock. So that's what they're coming to terms to right now. Raquel is just shaking in her boots with the disrespect. Like, she can't do nothing about that right now. You done messed up with Kanan, and she got to do what she has to. She got to play it safe and slow with Kanan to get back on good terms, to get him back under her under her grips. But I don't know if it's gonna be so easy. I don't know, Rocky, what you gonna do, boo. But I don't know if you got it like that with Kanan no more. So we having another family conversation. This time we having it between Burke's father, both of the detective Burkes, basically. The Burke family is having a conversation about her suspension because Captain let Daddy know before he even let her. Okay, he said, "Man, I'm tired of dealing with your daughter. Let her know what the deal is." And this moment in the episode was pretty powerful because for me, it was, I ain't gonna say it was powerful, it just was a great scene that I appreciated because the dad is letting her know, like, this is not no after school special about when you, this ain't career day, Burke. This is not career day, Shannon. Okay, we're gonna call her by her first name. This is not career day, Shay Shay. When you wanted to decide to be a police officer, I know you might have had this in your head that it was gonna go this way. It was gonna be so nice to be a pillar of the community and be an upstanding citizen. And I'm a police officer and I wear my badge of honor. Okay? Yeah, that's all fine and dandy until you find out that ain't really the way it go. You you gotta ride with the crew now. Okay, so if they're going this way, that's the way you need to run with the crowd. This is all politics now, Burke. This ain't your dream come true. Stay working on the force for a good 15 to 20 years, retire and live a happy, comfortable life. This is why you signed up. You didn't need to sign up to be getting in trouble, getting investigated. Her own daddy had to let her know. You keep trying to shine the light on Howard, but Howard ain't being investigated. That's your ass. Your ass is the one under investigation. Let it go. Let it go, Elsa. Let it go. So, our third and final family meeting, not even the final, but this is the third family that's going to be meeting up here on the series. And Nick is sitting here looking at Ronnie. He didn't know he was getting out. Apparently, look at Persephone back in the background though. She was like, "Why you didn't tell me that your brother was getting out this week?" So Neek knew that the man was getting out this week. He didn't know what day though. So he still didn't put Persephone up on game, and she just had to let this creepo in. I'm sorry, Ronnie. You would have had to go wait at somebody else's house because I wouldn't have had it to do. Coming in here, operating like a straight monster. Like 50's narration on this scene was hilarious. He was like describing, okay, y'all, my bad. I guess the internet tripping. But yeah, like I'm saying, we having that conversation or 50 doing the narration, and he describing this straight up monster. And he says, like, Ronnie is that guy that guy is afraid of. Basically, he's your favorite rapper type of thing. And Ronnie is just not here for Neek. He's back and he wants in on all the action. He acting real Kermie like from Paid in Full. He got locked up. He was the man, came back, think he still is, and you ain't. You're not. I don't know. Like, I feel like Ronnie is really about to get on my nerves. I hope that he's around for a good time and not a long time, to be quite honest, because if something happened to Unique, man, I'm gonna be gunning for your head. And I'm the one that you need to be afraid of. Okay, and now we over here with Fame, but hold on, let me go back, y'all, because I got too excited. Get going in on Ronnie here. They having that conversation. Ronnie trying to tell him, look, it ain't even nobody on the corner like it used to be. No, you gotta get back out here. Rock got you out in Jersey, scared. Only getting a nickel off of 500. Neek like, man, it's different now, man. It's all political now, and that ain't even the cut. So shut up. Okay, you trying to come back, you trying to sum me. You don't even know what's going on, baby. It's real out here in these streets. It's different. Police is all over the place. We running and operating in a whole different, clever way. We not on Front Street no more. So yeah, do that and go right back to where you was, Goofy. So now we back to another Goofy. Goofy Fame over here just talking about, dang man, I wish my mom had a big pad and I'd be back over there living large and in charge if I could. And Kanan is just not over it. He's not trying to hear this. Okay, they want to live the Kanan want to do, he's willing to do whatever it takes to not be up under rock roof. And you know how it is when you just get your own place, man. You don't care if all you got is an air mattress in that thing. As long as you didn't sign that lease and got them keys, you like, whew, I did it. Got my first place. I ain't gotta listen to nobody. I just got my new apartment. I'm gonna need the floors wet type of vibe. Okay, shout out to Ari Lennox. Y'all know, I don't know, maybe I'm gonna have to do an afternoon with Aries episode so we could talk about some trending and hot topics too, because your girl had to come correct with to a fan. But let's keep track. You know I'll have a squirrel moment in a minute. But yeah, Kenyon like, look, man, we gotta find some way. We gotta get this work and we gotta make this money. Okay, Famous is letting him know that I'm not about that life no more, Kane. Okay, don't forget that that Famous and called him a accidental, unstable body. He called him a body in the most awkward and weird kind of way. You know, the street life ain't for him. And if that ain't for you, then Famous, just go get a job so that you won't be getting served an eviction notice every time the rent's due. I'm like, damn. So Kanan, like, man, what about the weed man? And Fame, like, what? No, like, I ain't trying to go. I ain't trying. He ain't the plug, man. And I don't think that he is. I think that he could like help them out, like get them going, but he don't really come across as the plug. And plus, he ain't trying to sell nothing to no Famous no way because he know Fame. All he do is smoke. So we finally gets to Lou. Let me do my Lulu faces. We matching up. Y'all, so we get to your boy Lou. I don't know. You know, Lou is a very great actor, and I really didn't appreciate him until this episode, this season. He was just annoying to me all before because I just didn't like his character. I thought that he was a punk and getting punked by his sister. And although, you know, I could see why he would be deemed attractive. He ain't for me, but he he brought it this episode, and he's gonna bring it this season. How long he gonna be around? I don't know, but I wish that he'd be around for like the duration of the season. Prior to this season starting, I was ready to charge Lulu to the game. I could care less if he was the bro to go or stay. Um, I really wanted him to be the bro to go over Marvin because Marvin then already got shot. I can't see Marvin taking another licking and possibly not taking. But Lulu, on the other hand, you won't smoke with Rock so bad. She's really doing you dirty. I can definitely understand why. But I just don't know, how long you're gonna be around. But the way that you was acting, I would love to see you all the way up till like maybe episode 7, 8. If you gotta be, if it's a must that you go. I want you to stay around as long as possible, Lulu. Maybe even at the end of the season. I wouldn't be mad at that. Because you was acting your ass off, boy. Look at this. You was acting your ass off, Michael Mays. He was sounding drunk. Like he might have really very well been. Like he might have tapped into his method actor bag and very well been drunk in this scene, talking about, Rock kills scrap. And Marv is looking like, that's news to me, but at the same time, Marv is always gonna put on the cape for his big sis. Or is Marv the oldest? You know what? I don't know. But Marv is, no matter what, whoever the oldest is, Marv gonna put that cape on for Rock no matter what, because he is all about family business and he want to keep it together as much as possible. So even though he probably shocked in his mind, like, damn, Rock didn't even say nothing about this earlier when she was telling me the tea about Kanan's dad being Detective Howard, and he just sitting here taking in the info. But his wheels are turning in the mind. He thinking about all the shit Rock is doing, and he probably starting to wonder, like, now Marvin ain't starting to wonder nothing. He's just thinking like, damn, like, she be holding in some shit, boy. That Rock can keep a secret. That's about all he thinking. And here we go. But notice this. Look, come on, let's go back. Because in this scene when Lou was telling Marv about what Rock had done to Scrappy, and he's telling her that he telling this to Marv. But you notice how Marv didn't divulge that information that Rock told him earlier about Kanan's dad being Detective Howard? I was like, boy, Marvin gonna be a vault. He gonna be a vault. He gonna hold all the family secrets down tight. He just like Jukebox. They both on the same type of time. Okay, and then we have the meeting between Detective Howard. Speaking of the devil, okay, Detective Howard and Rock is meeting up, and he's just saying like, you talk to the boy, need to make sure that he know we on the same page. That's all I'm on. And he tried to grab her rock. I don't know, what was he doing? What could it have been? What was it, a bee on her or what? He was about to go for Rock's shoulder or her hair or something. I don't know. And he acting like he think they still together or that they back together or something. He definitely tried the old baby daddy try it 1-2 step. And Rock was like, boy, get your hand off of me. And he hit her with the Quincy McCall from Love and Basketball moment. Like, man, we need to talk to Kanan because he running his mouth about me being his pops, and we need to get that under lock. Okay, we need to keep that on the very low. Here's her meeting. So Burke is sitting up here with her face all twisted up, looking crazy, and her daddy doing all the talking. Like he said, just be quiet. I know how it is. I know how IAB work. Just be quiet and let me do all the talking. We're gonna go in there with your union rep and just keep your mouth closed. So IA is talking about the investigation. They start pulling down, listing about 3 minors this food and interacted with. And it's not looking good, Burke. Like the way that things are going for Burke right now, I could see her on a road to unaliving. It's very well looking like that. Like I feel bad for the actress herself because it's like you about to lose your job, Burke. You about to lose your job, and did and did. So they got Burke up in here sounding real suspect. The way she, just got all these interactions with the minors, it's not looking good. You're looking real crazy out here, Burke. All you had to do was go to work. All you had to do was clock in. You done made it to detective status. If it was me, I would be pushing paper for my entire career. Okay? And like I said, retire and live a very comfortable life. But Burke, you done did too much. And now you leave with nothing. So we got Fame and we got our boy Kanan. Kanan done convinced Fame to come over here to the weed man spot while he trying to have some father-son time. Okay, and he's letting them know, like, man, I ain't giving y'all, I ain't putting y'all on. Thanks for reaching out. I appreciate it, but I ain't got nothing to do. I ain't got nothing for you. And right now I'm trying to spend time with Ramon, and y'all can get the hell on. This man was like, fam, you smoke too much. I ain't about to give y'all nothing. We know he gonna be getting high on his own supply, and it's gonna be a whole uh big worm and smoky situation. And Kanan, you gonna be Craig. So you don't even want to get into it with this man. Trust me. We know he got a machete somewhere. Okay, then so we get back to the little raggedy coming to America style apartment, and he Fame go check at the door and it's a knock. He turned around and when he said, dude, it's your mom and the police at the door, I was like, oh my God. Rock and bought like a truant officer or something. Cause we know these kids ain't been to school. I mean, it been a few days right now, right? When are y'all gonna go to school? That's one thing I will give the kids a power book too, is that Tariq and them is gonna be in class. If they don't do nothing else, they gonna at least be in class with it. But Cannon and his friends, I'm thinking Rock was showing up with truancy police, and lo and behold, it's Detective Howard. I'm like, okay, wow, this is a big bold move. Y'all coming over here. This how you know fam, you ain't nothing. You ain't shit. They came to your spot, put you out. Okay, he probably heard what you was saying when he said you showed up with the police. Your mama out here with the cops. He probably heard you. That's the look Detective Howard is giving him. So he coming here. They pay Famous to leave. He can use the money and the food. So they pay him to leave. And Howard coming here. He talking to Kanan like, man, just so you know, you can't be out here running your mouth like that. I know you're so proud to have a daddy, but you can't be out here talking about me. You can't be linking yourself with me. Okay? And Canyon's trying to tell him, like, man, it's your partner that's doing all the damn talking. It's your partner that's doing all the talking. Yeah, let me try to work on my Kanan voice because this actor is really getting into his 50 Cent mode. Okay, if you watch that reaction live, y'all, the after show, I definitely had to let it be known then that I feel like this young man is going to need therapy because he's going into a very Joaquin Phoenix and Joker mode to portraying 50. To portraying Kanan. 50 pretty much. He got that voice down now. At first, that first season, I was like, man, what is this? I thought my boy was stealing money. Okay, shout out to Detroit Kings. I thought this boy was stealing money when in that first season because I just wasn't buying it. I didn't like his voice, but now he didn't tap into it. He is that guy. He's definitely Kanan now. But he's letting his dad know that, man, whether she's still a cop or not, she still know what's up. And she gonna run her mouth or she gonna get us caught up in the mix because she's still gonna have a point to prove. Basically letting his dad know, like, dude, you need to get a handle on your partner. You need to handle business. Period blank poo. And so now Rock is up here letting him know, look, Kanan, I know she just fucked up right now, but I'm gonna fix it. Now I can do a Rock voice. I'm gonna fix it. And when Kanan said this, look, Kanan was on fire this episode. He really was. Kanan was like, cause you so good at fixing shit. Oh, did he say shit? Cause I did write that. I wrote that down on my notes somewhere. What did he say? He probably just said you so good at fixing everything or something. But yeah, you so good at fixing things. I'm like, boy, you know your mother, don't you? So Berg over here spilling the tea, crying on her girlfriend's shoulder, and she's not here for it. She don't want to hear it. She ain't got it to do neither because she tried to tell you, Berg, like this was gonna happen. You didn't have no business sticking your nose into police business. How the hell are you gonna investigate your partner, Berg? I'm done. You're a hard head and now you out of a job. So really, what's the point of being with you? You ain't even got no job now, boo. I'm gone. I'm gone. So Berg, it's not looking good for you. Like I said, it seems like you're going down that predictable road. I was giving you until episode 3, but now I really don't know how I feel because you just can't leave well enough alone. You're doing this to yourself. What I will say, never mind, I'm gonna just save it for the end. I'm gonna just save it for the end. Cause talk about a slow burn. Okay, so Lulu just been thanking and drinking, crying and thinking and drinking. He didn't call his nephew to come pull up on him because Lulu knows that Kanan knows Rock for what she's worth. They have the same Raquel Thomas experience, and they about to come over here and talk about all their troubles, basically. So yeah, he finally admits that he killed D Wiz. You know she ordered that hit on D Wiz. You know she put that out. And I'm with Detroit when he said it. Why did you do it, Lou? You didn't have to do it. You could have told her no. You could have told her ass to do it. So yeah, they just going all on all of their troubles. I really feel like Neff and Unc is gonna link up, okay, and maybe plot against Rock. I don't think that Lulu would kill Rock or threaten to. No, I think he definitely would threaten to, just out of disrespect. He want to show her the most disrespect that he possibly can because what has she been doing to him all his life? Really just, she treats them the same. same because they are the same to her. You know, both of them is her son. She keeps sunning their ass. And they're tired of it. They're going to link up. And it's going to be Team Canyon and Lou versus Team Rock. And maybe Team Rock and Neek. Speaking of Neek, okay, we get back to his house. And Persephone has a legitimate concern. Okay, is her name Persephone or Pernicia? It's something like that with a P. Let me know, DeMarcus Vaughn. I know you know. And she has an issue with Ronnie being here. He's a creepy guy. I personally wouldn't want to be there, especially left alone. Nick, you've been gone all day and I gotta sit here with your crazy ass brother. Okay, I don't want him around my son. That's her concern. And of course, Neek is just gonna be so suave about the whole thing and tell her not to worry about it. I got a plan. I mean, he really sells it. Unique know how to sell his story. Cause I was buying it. I don't know what the plan is, but the way that he put it down so thick, he just likes, I mean, it's believable. What else can I say? So he get up and he out of here. He said he'll be back. He has a plan. Okay. He got a plan, girl. He got a plan, all right. He got a plan. He up on the rock with it. I'm like, what kind of mess is this? You got a plan, and you gonna go and I mean, look at the eyes. Look at the eyes that he's giving. This ain't the first time you done pulled up on rock like this. Unique is definitely a don't ask, don't tell type of guy. So Pernicia, Persephone, whatever the name, just keep an eye on Ronnie. Lock the door. Lock yourself in that room, girl, because Neek is gonna be busy for a minute. And so I love this exchange. I ain't gonna even get back and forth into all they were saying, but it was just the significance of these two finally. I don't even know if it is like a finally because nobody saw Rock. I ain't gonna say that nobody, but I'm gonna say that I didn't see Rock giving Unique the time of day ever. I couldn't see that ever happening. But it's finally come down to that point where he done saved her life. And I mean, what? You saved the woman. He saved a life, okay? She might feel like she owe him something at this point. She just might. And I don't know, like I said, if this is the first time he's pulling up on Rock, but Rock's guard is a little bit down with Neek. She's giving that back and forth exchange. I love that banter. She said she's trying to cook breakfast with one hand, and he like, man, can I give you a hand? And I was like, man, this is some fly spitting game mess. What in the heck am I watching? It was just the finest art in this episode. This exchange, not even the love scene, y'all. Like that was fire, but this significance of them finally just acting on Unique's crush on Rock and Rock feeding into it finally. You did that. So yeah, like I was mad at this part in the show. I was mad at this scene because we got Rock didn't put no butter in that skillet, and them eggs were stuck to the pan so bad. I was like, that just made me mad, Rock. Then I mean, it happens. You know, things happen. Unique is here, and we're all happy. I was very pleased with the way that this was done. Very tasteful. This was the most this made the most sense out of any scene in the Power history of love scenes because of the arch rivalry. Okay, she done had you locked up, you done worked for her, y'all been the ops, and now y'all cooperating. All I know is that at first, when I seen the preview of that Neek and Rock was in this kitchen, I just didn't know what it really was. I was thinking maybe, you know, it ain't even what it looked like, okay? People trying to put the paint where it ain't, and that's not even the situation. Maybe Rock was like, he was helping with a cook up or something. I don't know what I thought. but I didn't really think that this was gonna be the real deal. And although I was kind of hyped for it, I didn't know how I was gonna really feel about it. But now that it's here, and now that Rock and Neek are officially a thing, like we don't know how much of a thing. I mean, but they're happening, and I'm here for it. I didn't know how I was gonna really feel about it, y'all. But I come to find out I'm here for this. I ain't mad at it. Hey. Okay, and now we shoot over to Marv and Juke. So they at the house, and Marv is at home unpacking and going through some things in a box from from Kenya. That Kenya Jukebox's mother left for Laverne. And Laverne is Jukebox, in case y'all didn't know. That is her government name. And I don't think that it was left for her like this, but you know, the people from the church ended up bringing it over. Just probably some things that she had saved for Juke that she was gonna give her when they got back on good terms. And Marvin let her know, like, look, I don't really fool with them people down at the church, but I will go down there with you at the memorial if you want to. Okay, I got you on that. And I feel like this moment was very nice to see. Juke is able to come like full circle with her dad after they had gone through their little tough times and trials and tribulations, because Marvin had did her just as dirty as Kenya, to be quite honest. But Juke is very forgiving. Like, she loved her dad. She is a family person as well. And yeah, I was here for this moment. I was happy for Juke. I was happy for Marv too, because not only did Marv do Juke dirty in the beginning like her mama did, but he's going and doing the work on himself. Like, he been in counseling and some more stuff. So Marv he's taking the right path to be a better person, to be a better father. Okay, so Marv go to the memorial, and where is Jukebox? Marv up here looking like, man, I'm up in here with all these old phony baloney people that had my daughter strapped up by the arms, going through some crazy mess. Okay. Nah, I don't know what Marv was actually thinking, okay? But I'm feeling that he's a little pissed and hurt at the same time, because I thought I saw a tear when I was watching it on TV, but no, that ain't no tear. He get up and he go home. Meanwhile, he was waiting on Juke to show up. Meanwhile, Juke is having her own little memorial, in my opinion. I feel like that's why she didn't end up going to church for the memorial, because for one, it's too traumatizing, all too triggering. For two, she she just start going through that stuff, start getting to know her mama, looking at pictures of them back in the day and missing on her mama, and just, I don't know, having her own memorial, playing her own music, and just thinking about it. So yeah, I think that's why she didn't end up going, because she felt like mission complete. I'ma just have my own little memorial and reminisce on Kenya right here in my comfort, in my own home, not out there with strangers that was putting me in danger. Hello. Okay, speaking of danger, dang man, every last word, I swear I ain't got that written down nowhere, but every last word that I leave off on easily transition into my next slide segment, y'all, because this man is the danger. Howard, I wasn't feeling you on seasons past, because you was definitely the cops, the ops, and all of the above. But you're really standing on family business right now. That was the theme of this episode for me, and I'm here for it. So Howard get on the phone, and he makes a phone call to Burke. He on the payphone. He's calling Burke up, and he's just saying, like, look, whatever you think I'm willing to go over all that with you. I'm ready to talk about it with you. So meet me at this place at this time. Come along. And I'm like, okay, so Howard, what do you got up your sleeve? You just gonna try to scare her into not talking about what's going on, or what? Like, you gonna try to help her get her job back? What type of time are you on, y'all? Because I just really didn't know. He get out the car, he tip over there, Get in the car, start talking to Burke, and I'm just like, Burke, you just you don't do this. This is what the if the term can't leave well enough alone was a person, it would definitely be Detective Burke. Like, damn, girl, this man asked you what you know. You don't know how to hold back nothing. You really laid out all your Uno reverse cards in the first round of questioning. What the hell wrong with you? You don't even know how to act in an interrogation. You withheld no info, which means there's no room for quid pro quo. Okay, no room for scratch my back and you scratch mine. You just spilled all the tea. And when Burke, when Howard let that fired that shot off, that finishing shot off into Burke's head, it was so unexpected. Okay, y'all, I was not expecting that. Yes, I was ready for Burke to be up out of here. Yes, I was ready for Burke to be. I was happy when she was on suspension, and I was thinking I might have to deal with seeing her face all the way up until episode 3. But we moving right along. Okay, they not playing with us this episode. I mean, this season. Powerbook 3 is not playing with us. We didn't already caught us a body, and it was Burke. It was a definite, significant character. Okay, this is how you move in a room full of silence. Is that what I'm meaning to say, y'all? This is how you move in a room full of vultures. My bad. But this is how you do it when you want it to be realistic that the main characters in the show are going to get off and get away with it. It came as a surprise, man. That shot had my ears ringing for hours after the show. Like, I really do still feel some tingling in my ear. And the whole time Howard was going through the car, cleaning himself up and reaching around, finding recorders and little pea shooters that Burke is holding on to, he was muttering to himself like, man, you all you had to do was just shut up. He didn't want to do this to you, Burke. But Kanan put the hit out on you, and Daddy answered. So now what y'all think gonna happen? Let me just so basically, yeah, y'all, this is how it ended. This was the end of the episode. Detective Burke is out of here. The first body out of here. Okay, we're definitely smoking on that Burke pack tonight. I'm just like, you could have you couldn't have been out of here any sooner. I jumped up and did the YMCA dance as a knee-jerk reaction. When that shot rang off, I started doing the YMCA. I ain't even playing no games. I'm happy because we needed her ass out of here, and she's definitely gone. But now, what do you think gonna happen as far as the investigation into her unaliving? Do you think that Howard really rubbed his prints off of that car good enough? I mean, I really don't see this going into no real deep investigation because all the signs led to her unaliving herself, but that's just too easy. You know, I feel like that's just too easy to believe that. So I feel like we may have some, I don't know, dust getting kicked up around Burke's demise here. Whenever she's discovered, we may get a little bit of pushback from the daddy, but nah, everything looks like it's a green light on this one. What I love from this entire episode, though, was just seeing Burke get tortured and go and lose everything down to her damn life itself. Okay, that was very satisfying for me as a viewer that really despises and hate Burke's guts. Not because she's a cop, but because she's just too damn nosy, minding her business where it never belonged. What did it matter to you? Now you gone. Tell me what y'all thought about this episode, y'all. Make sure that you tune in to the live It's a live reaction, but I'm gonna start calling it like an after show, So make sure you tune into the TVC after show with the Television Commission. I'm a featured panelist for this entire season of Raisin Kanan. Make sure that you tap in with your friend every time that I drop a video for Raisin Kanan and give you my own unique, comical, in a way, spin on things. And yeah, y'all, this is another crime drama that I love. If you love it, make sure that you tapping in with your friend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.